So, of course, right as I start this podcast, it freaking starts like it's airplane passes by. All right, so this is the new podcast. Basically, I want to start doing these more often, where it's kind of like a sit down and talk. Because honestly, it's fun to kind of just like sit here and just chillax. It allows me to, you know, talk about stories and what goes on behind the scenes. And I actually have uh, something to say. At one point, like during video making, I don't have a ton of subscribers. I don't have a ton of I don't really get like a ton of views on some things. So when I like make a video, it takes hours of playing time because I have to get the right how do I say I have to get the right footage. I can't just go in, play a game, say that's it, done. I have to actually, get in there and, you know, start talking, you know, make sure that, it's good footage because sometimes it's just not good footage. Sometimes it's just bad footage, and I usually save it though, just in case if I can't get any more good footage. And if I can't get any more good footage, then that is what I use because I can't get any better, and I don't just want to stop production and just not make it. So it's kind of hard to, really get, the good clips. When I make Madden videos, it doesn't really take much. I'm decent at Madden, so it's pretty easy. But when it comes to like Fortnite, Call of Duty, fighting games as well, where like Marvel vs. Capcom, Mortal Kombat, those games right there, they're harder to actually, how would I say, they're harder to do. They're harder to actually, um, they're harder to go and get all of these good clips because for Madden it doesn't take that long. But when it comes to like Call of Duty, Fortnite, fighting games, if I lose or I die multiple times, it kind of gets annoying, and eventually at that point I kind of just stop recording. But I don't always, get the best footage, which is fine because sometimes I can just postpone the video, which makes it easier. But another thing that also happens is like, when I make music, I find that a little more enjoyable than actually playing games because it's not as easy. Yeah, it takes multiple tries, but it makes it more fun knowing that a lot more people enjoy the music rather than just skipping by it like a normal video does. Because some people just they'll open the video and then click right off of it. But Beach Vibe, they got a lot of views in the span of a week. Actually, it only took like 2 days for it to reach almost 300 views, and it's just been gaining views all the time. It's my most popular non-short video, which is nice because that lets me know that people like it. It got a lot of views, got a lot of likes, happy about it. It's nice to know that I was able to get that many views. I currently have 89 hours of watch time and like 9,382 total views on the channel, which is crazy to know because I used to make videos with somebody, and we used to make videos all the time, him and I. If you guys watched my content for a while and followed me and all that stuff, you would know who he is, and that we don't play together anymore. But he only has about 5,000 total views. I have about 4,000 more, but I do more things when it comes. Well, he used to do more things than me, but I kind of got into the more, you know, just stop playing. As soon as we stopped playing all the time, that's when I cut. That's when I just basically kind of quit Fortnite for a bit. You know, I finally was kind of free. Started experimenting with posting music, and that worked out pretty well. It boosted my channel views like a lot. It was awesome. But you know, I have music that I plan on uploading. A lot of postponed things, a lot of things that, you know, I want to do, projects. Like, I want to be able to go in and I want to be able to sing for a video. I want to be able to do that stuff because that's something that interests me. But I don't have the right equipment, I don't have the right stuff for it. So it's kind of hard to do. But once I'm able to figure out exactly what I need to do, then that's when I'll start doing it, because, you know, why not? And also it'd be cool to know that, oh yeah, dude, I can finally sing in a video and finally, you know, do what I actually want to do, because I've been wanting to do this for years, and, you know, make money off of it and get better equipment with the money that I use to help, you know, get the better equipment by spending on it and stuff like that. I don't really do YouTube for the money. I don't do it for the video. I don't do it for the views. I don't do it for any stuff. I do it because I've been doing it for such a long time. I mean, I started Twitch first. And I did Twitch first because it was the first thing I had access to. But as time went on, I moved on to YouTube a little bit. And then I kind of got into more of YouTube and kind of stopped streaming on Twitch for a bit, which it kind of was. It was kind of bad, but at the same time, it was worth it because it made a pretty big impact on, you know, me. And I used to stream for like 7 hours in a day. Like, that's hard to do. So when I finally started, you know, just cutting it down to normal videos and stuff like that, it gave me more ideas and better things. It gave me a lot more time to get better stuff. And I kind of went back to Twitch. I didn't stay on there long. I don't really do Twitch anymore. I mainly just post on YouTube, you know, all that stuff. But I've tried my best to stream on YouTube, and it works. You know, I did it with Fall Guys for a bit. And I still do plan on streaming on Twitch. Like, that's never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop streaming on Twitch or YouTube. You know, I might leave it for a bit. I'm probably gonna come back at some point. So, you know, there's really no point in just completely leaving. You know, but, you know, doing YouTube for so long kind of just really kind of builds into you, and that's what happened to me. You know, leaving for a bit was kind of a hard thing to do, because, you know, I enjoyed doing it so much, and, you know, just kind of stopping hurt, but it had to be done because, you know, it felt stressful. Yeah, it might not be as stressful as like someone with like a ton of subscribers who has to, you know, which people depend on watching. It might not be for me. But I still want to get content out there just in case if, you know, it did get attention, and sometimes it did. I'm not complaining. So, a lot of things happen, and it's nice to know that, you know, I'm still able to upload, even if I, you know, leave for 3 weeks straight, and then come back randomly and do that stuff, you know, like, you don't, normal people, like, some people do that. I don't typically do that, but, you know, I can't always just be here and do that stuff, because, you know, it puts a toll on your health and stuff like that, and, you know, I have other stuff I'm usually busy with, like schoolwork and all that stuff, you know, because I want to make sure that I can continue this, because you guys know I'm in high school, and, you know, once I get out of high school, I'll be able to basically do whatever I want and I'll be fine. But I'm limited to certain things, certain time. But once I get out, I'm finally free, living on my own. I can finally kind of just go back and basically do whatever I want anytime I want because I'll be free. I won't have to worry about having to wake up super early and go to school. I won't have to worry about not doing good on an assignment because I can just wake up, record, have fun, and just have a job, just live a normal life. But with all that being said, I think it's time to end this podcast. It's been about 10 minutes. Usually podcasts can go on for about 27 minutes, 30 minutes, but I'm not really into that. I don't think videos should be that long. Though I do upload videos that are kind of that long sometimes. Sorry about that. When it does happen, that's just because there's too much recording. There's too many good moments. So, yeah. But with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next podcast. Hopefully in less than a couple weeks. So, see ya.